Oh yes. Hello. It is me, Dr. Phil. I have glasses. Definitely. I thought I might look like that pimple popper guy. Hi guys, it's the pimple popper guy. I'm gonna pop a pimple. No? Okay, doesn't matter. Right. Yeah, so these glasses are like plus a million. As you get older, you start to realise that you can't see. And also, this will protect my eyes from those opal shards. So it'll be great. So let's go and journal what I've been doing. Dearest Marjorie, I cannot see. I am wearing glasses because I think I look good in them. There is a piece of wood on the table. I don't know why it's a kitchen bench. This is what happens when men are in the kitchen. Must remind myself to remove the glasses. Ah, yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. I will remove those glasses because, man, ugh, they are definitely big. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly write up the session today. We have a piece of plastic bag. We have some glasses. It's weird no one's shown up yet. Has the algorithm finally decided that I'm not worth it? Oh well. I don't mind. Here we go. Yoink. Blah, 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 blah. Or do we get... Oh, look at this. We've got glasses. We've got this. Hello. Does that work? Yeah, it does. Good on you. Blink, blink. Blink, blink. Okay. This is worth exploring. Okay, so here we go. We'll just pop this here. Yoink, like so. No, no, no. Come on. You need to behave because I'm going a little bit spare, still crazy. Okay, here we go. Yoink, pop that in there. No. Okay, and we can pop that there like so. Right. Come on, stay there. Stay, 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 stay. All right. Come on. It's as if they don't know what they're doing. Let me have a quick look. Let's go. All right, we'll try this again. Maybe we'll use these ones and then we'll put it underneath the thing. That'll work. Underneath. And then it feels like play school, doesn't it? Those birds are going, you are, I'm not going to say that, you're a wally. There you go. Yeah, that works. So we've got the guy here, and now what we'll do is we'll make him a little bit more. We'll use the Belvedere pen. We'll go. How's that? We'll look up. Can we get a good view of that? No, no. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, no, not quite. You know, this might not be designed for that. Let's just pop these over here like so. I suppose we can make it look a bit weird. We just pop them like this. And then we go. No, I'm an idiot. I'm a big idiot. I need my glasses so I look smart. Now I look smart. That's a piece of wood dropping, and Loki did not like that in the slightest. Sorry, Loki. It's all right, Max. Oh, Max is not happy either. What's wrong? It's as if something loud happened. But you were making noises anyway. Yeah, I know. Come on. Look, everyone's dropped a piece of timber from time to time. Even you. Look at your bowl. You've torn it to shreds and then dropped it. Anyway, he's loving the attention, that boy. Anyway, let's go have a look at what we've got here. We've got our pieces of plastic. So what is it? It's the 12th today, isn't it? Yeah, we'll call it the 12th. It doesn't matter. 12th. And I keep mentioning that I'm an Australian, so it's the 7th month, who knows? Yeah. Is it? 12th July. Yeah, 7. 07 2025. Now, what are we going to say? Oh, we can do this. We can draw the glasses guy. Right. So there we go. That's our meme for the day. So what are we going to do? Surprisingly, we're going to cut some opals. We've got a drill here. That's got nothing to do with it. We've got a quill pen here, which has got something to do with it. Yoink. There we go. All right. We've got warm water. Oh, that's so good. The reason we have warm water is so that we can play pranks on people. No, it's so that I don't freeze to death whilst I'm doing the opally goodness. There's that piece of paper. Yeah, now, Pony's just there, and I found this. Someone was giving it away, and I thought, that's appropriate. Anyway. Max! You want some of this? Nope? Okay. Okay, so if you ever see a bird doing that, they're not comfortable. Do you want me to walk away? You'll see him click if I walk away. I didn't really mean to freak him out so much, but whilst we're here, we may as well show you bird behaviour. Don't ever do that. It's not nice. I'll put this down. Oh, hello, Loki. We're going to get into the opals soon, but I'll just give Loki a bit of a scratchy poo. There you go. Scratchy poo. Right. That water looks feral. Remind me to replace that. As a matter of fact, what we do in the cold nights, just quickly, because these birds deserve a little bit of attention from time to time. I have a system, by the way. I tip the water into the fish tank because it's got nitrates in it. The trouble with cold winter nights is they're cold. Apparently, Adele told me that it hit 2 degrees or something, which is, okay, here's the rule for Fahrenheit to Celsius conversion. It's not perfect, but it works for me. The two temperatures converge at -40, right? So -40 is the same for both of them. 0 Celsius is about 30 or 40 Fahrenheit. So to make it easier, I just go the rule of 40s. So -40, they converge. 40 positive is 0 centigrade. It's not quite right, but that's fine enough. And 40 centigrade is 100 Fahrenheit. It's not perfect. There's a better formula for that, but that's a quick way of figuring it all out. And it works. You're in the ballpark. You're not exactly there, but you're in the ballpark. So at any rate, by that logic, 2 degrees will be about 40 Fahrenheit, and I think it'd be about 35 if you actually compared them, or 37. So it works out quite well. Yep. So basically what that means is that you ain't going to get no lunar landing crashing on me, because I know how to convert me units. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should check the NASA website and find out how often pounds, shilling and pence, miles and meters and everything else have confused things and caused mistakes. All right. I better do Max as well. Max gets jealous. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I haven't got the pink thing now. I've also got to fix that rope up because someone warned me in one of the live streams quite vehemently. They said, "Oh, my bird died with X, Y, and Z," and I'm like, It doesn't sound realistic, but it also doesn't hurt to take a precaution. It's easy to do to just ignore people's advice because it probably is silly. But once again, what's the harm? If something is identified as harmful, then why not just treat it as harmful until you know absolutely definitively it's not? So that's how I operate. So up until I've been told it's perfectly safe for the birds to tear apart ropes, I will be burning the threads as they bite them. Now over here I've got a beautiful meal. This is called two-dimensional meatballs. Let me show you. Yoink. Two-dimensional meatballs. Somebody said to me, those are hamburger patties. No, they're not. They're meatballs, two-dimensional. Now, yoink. Doing this one-handed is rather difficult. One day, when I get enough money, I'll have a camera crew following me around the house as I do this. Yes, get the good angle, work with me, baby, yeah. I'll be 90 by then. You'll be very sickened by that view, but no, yeah, my show. All right, so basically what I did was I gave them warm water. They love it. All right, now I don't need to replace the water, but it's cold out here. Actually, it's not as cold as it was yesterday, which is good, because yesterday was really cold. Did I mention yesterday was cold? If you listen to the subtle language within my live streams, you'll realise that yesterday was cold. Also, a dilemma developed just as we were getting started. I noticed a mouse. Now, as a general rule, mice are dirty, filthy things, right? But then I thought about it, they might not be. And I did some research, and no, they're not. We just have a list of vectors that they tend to give us, like black plague and whatnot. But the mice in question, especially the Australian one, it was actually from the looks of things, I could be wrong, I'm going to do some identification, but it looks like a Australian native mouse, in which case these are solitary little buggers who don't do anyone any harm. So I'm starting to look at how to cohabitate with the mouse rather than to just get rid of it. And there are actually ways you can do it. I was quite surprised. So I'll start setting up a methodology, and if it actually works, and the way in which it works is if, like, the house doesn't descend into chaos and no one dies of black plague. I think that's how you work it out. If that happens, I'll tell you. If I die of black plague, I'll tell you as well. But I may have to find him. If you get haunted by a guy saying, I died of black plague, you'll know what happened. Right. Now to fill this in. Move it. Move it, move it, move it. There we go. Just getting that out of the way. Now, opal dust is no laughing matter, but what I'm doing here is I'm actually using the containers that I have as a filter medium. So the material gets moved from one container to the other. Any opal dust stuff goes to the furthest container and gets slowly percolated through. And it's not so that I can conserve the water. I'm actually trying to conserve the opal dust, would you believe? The reason for that, I suspect there's gold in it. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, someone's already liked my stream. Thank you very much, whoever did that. It's very, very kind of you. Oh, that's the last thing. You know those glasses that I had? Those were actually a blade, and I'm anxious to try it out. So let's give it a shot. All right, I've got it now. So the differences are subtle. You're not going to be able to really tell that much. So don't look too hard. Only experts can really tell the difference. But okay, so this is the old blade here. Let's zoom right in on it. As a matter of fact, what I might do is, I've noticed that I've been having to poke the thing up recently. I don't know why, but I can solve that. Just with a little bit of an ingenuity and a bit of magic dust. Here we go. Perfect. Now, so this is the old blade. Now, I'm going to show you the new blade. The difference is subtle, so be careful. Look for the real subtleties. Can you tell? We'll do that again. Old blade. New blade. Old blade. New blade. I know. It's very hard to tell them apart. But you can if you spend several years in bladeology. What you have to do is you first have to understand the metallurgy of the blade, the size of the diamonds. Well, hello there. Neek, is it? Neek Howard. I didn't bring my glasses and so I can't read it. That's the issue. Now, grab this. Move this. Say this again. This. There we go. Find the hole. Make a suggestive joke. That's what she said. Now, grab and hook and then unscrew. I can never remember which way it goes. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, but it's downy loosey, uppy tighty. I don't know. I can't remember. Let's try again. Up. Yeah, it's lefty loosey, which is up. Uppy loosey. And don't anyone make a loosey joke. Here we go. Yo. Yeah, you're a toughie, aren't you? That's okay. We'll just keep going until you're off. The other thing I do is a quick in-draw of breath. It's like, I heard that on the stream and I'm like, man, you must get annoyed by that. All right. Anytime, really. Anytime. There we go. Right. Well, that's looking interesting. Spotted that. What's going on here? Okay. I'm moving this to... because I just spotted that. Look at that. Now, a previous iteration of myself must... Oh, sorry. Where are you from? Did you shout at me? Stop shouting at me. I'm from Australia. Right on, left off, right on. Bro, oh, I left it off. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, righty tighty, lefty. Look, it's a mystery. Like, I don't know. It's more than astrophysics. Dark matter, that's nothing compared to which direction to poke the thing. Which direction to poke the thing? Now, that's a quotable quote, isn't it? I'll put that on a t-shirt. Which direction to poke the thing? Look at the size of that thing. Oh, that's a Star Wars quote. Cut the chatter, Red 2. Duh. It's only lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, if you can actually righty-tighty it. And now I've got the issue of getting it in there. Don't say it. I think it's not quite on there. There we go. So it's downy tidy, uppy loosey, downy tidy, uppy loosey. What can we do to solve that? I know. If you've ever seen Blackadder, you'll recognise me saying, I have a cunning plan. So downy tidy, right? Perfect. So down tight. Just remember that. I'll grab the thing. There we go. So what I'm going to do to remember forever, because I keep forgetting, I'm going to go like this. Now, you can barely read it, but I can read it barely as well. But hopefully that won't interfere with the whole experience of the live stream. So that'll probably be good. Sorry, where am I from? I'm from Sydney. Is this business good money? I'm from Europe, Slovenia. Oh, that's so cool. You want to do this business? I would suggest you do it, but do it as a hobby before you do it as a business. Because that's what I'm doing. Basically, it's so variable, it's not funny. The whole opal trade, you can sell things for thousands or you can sell things for tens, and you don't know the difference until you sell them. Okay, so I've got this guy here. That guy, let's sell it for thousands, eh? Here we go. There we go, down, and now we'll put the water on. Excellent. So the blade is new, which is a bit of a... I don't know what that was. Something fell. Hopefully I can get this bit in the middle, because if I don't, I'll be annoyed. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, let's go zoom in and have a look what we've done. Okay, so there's some sand in the middle there. We're probably going to try and ignore that sand. Hopefully we can make it so that that sand doesn't exist. If not, we might have to make a cut, but I think we'll be all right. As a matter of fact, unless of course I'm into making, shall we say, suggestive opals, I might want to cut it right down where the sand is anyway, so we'll see. Let's have a quick look at where we need to cut it. Interesting. Okay, yeah, we'll cut it along the sand line. So what I'm going to do, because I'll show you, if we do this, you've suddenly got this amazing colour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it along that sand line there to restore that colour along the length of the opal. That's probably the most sensible way to do it. Don't worry, just because it's a big honking blade doesn't mean it's going to hurt me much. loose. There we go. Lovely. Gotcha. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Go, go, go. Right. I'm having a look at this guy, and for the sake of our friend Nick, is that how we call you? We call you Nick? For our good friend Nick, we'll try and estimate the value of this opal, although that is a fraught business, just so that you know. It's almost impossible to estimate the value of these things. Not impossible, I'm exaggerating for the sake of TV. Just like, you know, you gain a few extra pounds, so does your words. So, what I would suggest is, this guy, I'm going to say $100 US. It's probably a little bit underpriced, but that'll give you an idea. The reason why I pick $100 is it's kind of the price range where you can sort of get away with it. I mean, I should probably, you know, have a real fancy website with all sorts of amazing, you know, graphics and heuristics on it. But no, give it to a mate in the pub for $100, that'd be fine. And that way, if it is worth a bit more, then they can go up the chain with value, and you've sold it relatively quickly. So I'm willing to suspect that yes, you could probably sell it for more, but just go the 100, and that's a nice middle ground. This guy actually, I can guarantee will sell for more because it's beautiful. I'll show you in a second. Right. By the way, hello Gerard. I didn't mean to ignore you. It's just I was a bit busy at the time. Right. That is beautiful. A little bit off center, so I'll just center it a bit. At the moment, I'm not really that keen on grinding more off it because now we're hunting carrots. You must be very, very quiet. I'm hunting carrots. If I ever get that shop opened up again, I'll sell it for $50 on the website. How about that? That sounds reasonable. But I've got to set up the website, and I'm not lazy, I'm just awful at it. Oh no, I've just invited one of those guys to do an ad read, haven't I? Oh yeah, I'm terrible at websites until now, and you get website plus, and you get a free website and a puppy. Alright, there we go. That's going to be topped up, and then we're going to very carefully turn it into a beautiful little gem. That's got quality just written all over it. Well, it's got colour all over it, but quality as well. So here we go, giant big honking rock. Let us cut giant big honking rock and see what happens. There's a good chance it will get caught. Whoa, there it goes. Whoa. Turn it up a little bit. Trying to keep it quiet. In case you're wondering why it's catching so much, it's because this is a new blade and it's a bigger blade than the other one, so it'll probably be a bit wider. Didn't realise how hungry I was. I could really do with some meatballs from the second dimension. Hamburger patties, everyone, in case you didn't know. Fish on. Excellent. What is it on? Is it on meth? Because I've noticed that some people are on meth when they... It's a troll. Are you trolling? Cool. Oh no, it's boring. We'll wait for another one with a more interesting thing to say, and then we'll mess with them. Or maybe it's a karate term. Fish on, fish off. Fish on, fish off. You must seek the way of water. Makes sense. It's Karate Kid a million. Or as they like to call it, the Karate Kid. Mr. Miyagi. Oh, karate. Four likes. Now, I am terribly sorry, people. I've been... Oh, it's so full. Check this out, check this out, check this out, check this out. Look at that. That's what we want to see. That is definitely what we want to see. I am absolutely... I'm going knocking futz over this one. All right, here we go. I've got the big blade out, and now I've got the big opal. This is a huge one. This will be thousands. Well, presuming it works. Let's just carefully cut these pieces off. We don't need to worry too much. What we're doing now is we're preserving a little piece of opal for later on. I can stick that in the jar. Ironically, the guy who's saying fish on, he's not that far away from the truth, because this is a fish on moment. I swear, my arms are shaking because I'm going, this is actually quite a good opal. Now understand this, I get them from Potch, so I pay next to nothing for them. The payout is stuff like this, but the cost is that you have to buy a lot of this stuff to get it. Now once we cut this in the middle, we'll have a look at the side to see if the colour bar remains. If the colour bar remains, we definitely are fish on. Just taking a little bit of care with this. And there it is, look at that. We got ourselves some colour. We've got some good colour. Right, let's get this gunk off. All right, now's as good a time as any, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm doing is I'm promoting no mid-roll ads. So you'll notice that you might go on, someone will say, go to Toyota and get a Toyota car and drive it around and enjoy life, and the chickie babes will come. You might get that at the beginning, you might get it at the end. Oh, you drove a Toyota car and I hope you got the chickie babes. Whatever they do. So you can do that, but in the middle, you're not going to get that. You're going to get no Toyotas, no chauvinism, no nothing. So if you like chauvinism, mid-roll, you're not going to get it. But what you can do is you can get a nice healthy dose of chauvinism from Dr. Phil's tip jar. And what that is if you go through my site, you'll actually see, well, 2 videos which are labelled as tip jars. And you can just click on them whenever you like, and you get probably a random ad. So if you don't get an ad, you're just going to get 15 seconds of nothing. I kid you not. But you can come back here and watch this, you know, so you can do the ads at your leisure. That's the whole idea. Instead of having the ad break, you do the ad break when you want it. And I don't know if YouTube likes it or not. It's my idea. So no. 7 likes. Thank you very much who did the 7 likes. I presume somebody just hit the like button 7 times, didn't they? Just going to increase the juice a little bit. I'm going very, very softly on this because it's very, very soft worthy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut through this. This looks like waste, but it's not. While I was doing that, I thought I saw a green flash there. Now the final thing to do is to just cut this piece off. Now I was going to explain what I'm doing. Basically, when you cut, you are wasteful with the opal. You grind it all into the middle. You grind it into the middle. Grind it in the middle. Oh, there's a proud bit. Get that. Eventually, you've cut off most of your opal anyway. So if you cut it like this, you've got a chance to turn that into a stone as well. It's a conservative method of cutting. And if there's any tile cutters around there, yes, I know, I am crap at it. But I've got enough precision for opal cutting and that's all that matters. There we go. Now, let's have a look. Right, let's just get rid of that and we'll see what we're dealing with. Okay, I can hear good opal. That actually sounds like good opal. I know that sounds weird, but there it is. I can hear the opal. Oh, hello. I reckon you're going to sneak past me one day. I'll be like, look at me with my 10,000 million people following me. They're going 10,000 million. Ha! I got the entire galaxy. Well, Opal guy, I have hooked onto a very, very interesting opal. I'll show it to you. I was just cutting it as per normal. I'll go in. Have a look at this. I haven't even got the colour enhancement on yet. Let's turn that on. Right. So we've got a nice bit of black. We've got a nice cap. We've got a nice base. Mostly anyway. So I reckon this is an absolute smasher. Oh, hello there, Dominique. Sorry about that. We're cutting opals. We are going to welcome that opal guy here. And Dominique Ray. Dominique Ray. Hey, hey. It's Dominique Ray and the opal guy. Sorry, I'm giving everyone theme songs for saying hello. Well, I try. Don't worry. What I'll do is I'll go and spam your thread again once in the morning. I won't spam it now. Well, definitely won't spam it right now. But in about 3 or 4 hours, I'll try and remember. I'll just get in there and talk to you a lot. I'll say hi. I reckon that's Opal. Here's a 1-letter response to the Opal. A. Stuff like that. It'll just engage the algorithm a bit. They'll go, oh, algorithm likes you. Yeah, you give him some people. That is also a good strategy. As long as you're getting 1 sub every now and then, doesn't even matter if you go backwards. It is definitely not a sprint, the YouTube algorithm. Well, you've seen how long it's taken me to get to here. You've been there since nearly day dot, right? Don't say that. I mean it. Don't say that, because you're feeding your own algorithm the problem. And I'm not one of these, Anthony Robbins. You're going to make lots of money just because I've got a microphone on my mouth. It's just, I agree with the whole feeding the algorithm problem. If you feed your algorithm negatives, you're not going to get anywhere. Because you're going to think about how it can't be done. YouTube is going to pay you. But don't worry about it. I think that's just a heuristic you need to adopt, not worrying about it. I may have to actually cut this down the middle. I don't mind. Having sister stones ain't a problem. Just going to carve in here, see what we've got. Just go over here and worry about this for a little while, and then we'll worry about that. We might have to cut it along the axis there. Or along here. Yeah, we're going to make it into a cab. That chip can be preserved, so that's good. So what does it do now? What we'll do is we'll just keep carefully investigating the opal, because we want to be able to adapt to what the opal's doing. I get the feeling that it is a good opal, but it will punish you if you start cutting to a plan too soon. Right, that bit can go. So we're getting there, look at that. Beautiful. I thought I saw something. There's something just here. I keep catching it every now and then, but it's next to a piece of sand, so I don't think I can use it, but it still looks pretty. It looks pretty. Yeah, I know. It doesn't hurt to turn up the crazy, but like one day I'll do, you know, what I've discovered about doing YouTubey things, and one of them is you do you. You don't try and inject somebody else's style in, not because you're plagiarizing, but because it's not you. You're better off doing you, even if you don't like you. No, you, as in Y-O-U. Sorry. The reason why Opal Guy is offering me advice, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Well, anyone can offer advice, really, but he has most certainly earned it. He has very often said, you know what, you should do this, and he has turned out to be so right. So he's definitely earned my respect. I'm not going to ignore what he says. Speaking to the Opal Guy as much as everybody else, there's a potch line there. I'm going to keep it, I think. We're going to have a 10 carat monster here. So if I keep that colour, there is some colour which is doing quite well. If I keep that colour, we've got a $1,000 opal here. What shall we name this opal? I think the name shall be called Cha-Ching. So my thoughts are, you can get a lotto ticket or you can do this. This is a hell of a lot more fun. Opal New Zealand, is he the one who said I just bought some cheap random crap? Or choice, I just bought some cheap random crap and made a massive opal, got going night. Sweet as. I may have stereotyped the New Zealanders. There goes half the audience. Does he? So do I, but you only find out afterwards. Very good. We'll like this one. I could have even cut this one like in half in the middle, made two of these, but I won't. What I'll do is I'll keep that potch there as a bit of character. Maybe even when we cut this down we might get rid of some of it. So Oh, that's a big mama. So to give you a count, guys, I think we've already gotten one troll today. The only trouble is that I can barely recognise them nowadays. They just come on and they say, do you often verb with your noun? And I'm like, horseradish. It's all engagement, I suppose. As a matter of fact, they could actually do something useful like, can you engage with your audience? That's a verb and a noun. Because my verb and a noun is, can you mess with a troll? Oh yes, of course you can. That is a honker. Always with these things, it's always when is enough, because you're going, look at that piece of grey, will it ever become good? It might, but you also might ruin the opal. So we'll worry about that another time. That is now a stone, and it's a beautiful stone. That's amazing. I am absolutely stoked at that one. That's a stunner. Right. Shall we try 2 for 2? Let's try this piece here, just because, well, it's the same kind of rough, and it might work out. Are you kidding me? Are you bloody kidding me? All right. Okay, don't get excited, but this might be another one. I have never done 2 for 2, not like this. Sometimes I've gotten pots which I know and I've curated and brought together, and I know that it's going to come up with something good, and I've gone 2 for 2 that way. I haven't just picked up a random piece of potch and said, let's just try this. So the real question is, did I speak too soon? I don't think so. I'm quite hopeful that this is going to actually come up with something. Oh, 17 likes. Thank you, guys. Man, that's skyrocketing. That's really quite flattering. I'm absolutely stunned that people like this. I mean, I liked what I saw too, because like, not arrogant, I just saw that amazing opal. I'm like, yeah, I'd like that. No, 18. Thanks, mate, whoever that was. Well, there's definitely something there. It might be more muted than this other one. So we're not going to say great opal until we get great opal, I think. But it certainly is going to be colourful, and it'll be worthy to put into a pendant or something. I might even keep this a regular shape because may as well. But I'm going to cut this bit off. Reason is it's a bit dodged, that opal, so I don't want to poison the rest of the opal. Now, should I keep the yellow or not? I don't know. Good question. What do you reckon, Opal guy? Keep the yellow bit on the edges. I think I'm going to cut them. Sorry that I didn't wait for confirmation. I just went for it. I'll cut it from here. Bling. Okay. This is our newest invention, the Opal launcher. Whoa. Okay, that's because of me. Got to be careful, don't put my finger near the piece of rock because it'll fling into me. So that little piece of black potch is where it's all beginning. It's there too. I'm going to make the assumption that this opal is going to come good at some stage, and I'm also going to make the other assumption that I need to make the best cab possible. So that means trimming down all the corners, getting rid of anything that looks unsightly, making a list, checking it twice, finding out if the children are naughty or nice, because Santa Claus has nothing to do with this. Likes. He's cutting a stone. He's getting some likes. Hoping your wheel doesn't grab and bite. Dr. Phil is cutting a stone. $19. Who likes to see reckless behaviour with an opal? Me. Okay, fine. It's kind of controlled chaos, guys, in case you hadn't figured that out. Oh, hello there. There's Jean-Marc and Dave Reese. G'day, Dave Reese. I actually know a Dave Reese. And $20 empty lights go to the corner pocket. Okay, after this is going to be Magnum Opal time because we're already an hour into the session. Unbelievably. At 21 likes. Unbelievable. Thanks, guys. That really is quite encouraging. I'm like, you're amazing. Okay. Yep. All good. Oh, 24 likes. I keep concentrating on the Opal. I come back, there's like another 1 million likes on there. I am absolutely grateful. Thank you, guys. What I'll do is I'll just make mention of my strategy. I do that about twice during the Opal cutting sessions. I'm trying to enforce for myself, at any rate, no mid-roll ads. And in order to do that, I've made up a video called Dr. Phil's Tip Jar. And it's literally just a video with nothing much playing. It just goes for 15 seconds or so. There's 2 of them on my channel somewhere. The reason I'm doing that, click on that instead of getting mid-roll ads. It's a good way of supporting the format. Eventually I'll get end cards and sort out all the stuff. But like, I'm not that... I don't mind doing videos and stuff, but I used to put huge amounts of effort into the videos and they didn't really, like, no one ever watched them. One day Max went splat on the ground, 100,000 videos, like views, likes, all that. Bizarre it was. Bizarre. So let's have a look at this guy. It's got a little bit of colour just in there. So yes, technically yes, colourful, but it's not the multi-million-dollar stone that you saw the other one. Although I'd wear it. It's just because I like opal though. Right. What we'll do is we'll just start on one of these big ones, I suppose. Have a look. Oh, we'll do this one. This one's looking good. Nice magnum opal, this one, because it's cut in half, yes. But there's a nice bit of colour on the outside there. So let's see what it does. "26 likes, that's brilliant." Okay, so you can see there's sand. That's a sandy cap. This is very much like a knobby. And sometimes there's not much difference between knobby and seam opal. Now, depending on how this goes, depends how he, well, cut the stone. Once again, commentary. And he's hit the ball. Oh, that's a nice hit, guy. Bob. There you go. Nice hit, Bob. I reckon if he hits it harder, he may get it over the fence. If he gets it over the fence, then perhaps they may have an opportunity to score. Man, my American accent has just gone down the toilet. That's right, Bob. Your American accent is down the toilet, along with mine. G'day, mate. How you doing? I think a wink's as good as a nod, don't you? Here we go. Just checking to see if there's any more in here. I don't think so. I'll just quickly take this piece off. That's all that is. Now where did that piece go? Was it this one? Nope. I'll keep that because that's a good one. Where did it go? Where is my opal? Can't find it. Let's just cut another piece because this one looks good. It'll surface, don't worry. And check that colour out. Bam. Straight away. There we go. That's all we really need. Triangular cut, no problem. It's a bit thick, that's alright. We could sort that out in post. Here we go. Or maybe we could just destroy it now. You know, either way. I think I said hello to Mado. Possibly twice, 3 times. You can never say hello too many times though. Alright. Yep, that's alright. That's a nice little triangular stone. Yes, I just did and got one of these. This is podge. I just found a little bit of crystal underneath. But yeah, lightning ridge. This bit's competing. One thing I would suggest is a thimble, but like a Dremel tool costs like $30, if that. So it's a much cheaper way than getting an Opal wheel or something like that. I don't know if you're trying to be smart or not, but I'll show you something. You said 138 carat lightning ridge, right? This is way bigger than 138 carats. Grand plus. There you go, cut that piece off. I'd say pretty much it ate it for breakfast. Okay, that's good. Stone's a ring stone. And the fact of the matter is that tiny stones are good because they're understated. They're beautiful little things. I don't mind wearing big ones if I've actually made them, but like, no, a nice little subtle stone, not a problem. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Thank you for making me cut the big hunk of stone. Look at this. Oh, brilliant. Kubapedi? Yeah, no worries. Hang on, I'll just show you the Kubapedi. This is just a random piece of Kubapedi potch. I would say 20, 30 carats. The thing about Kubapedi is it tends to fly off the handle a bit. You'd want to slow down the wheel a bit, but you know, I'm only demonstrating and this is only potch. It seems that everything the wheel touches at the moment turns to gold, so probably have $1 million stone here. I understand. You've got two options, cut it or sell it. How long have you been cutting stones for? Can you find them in the forest? No, you can't. You can find them in the outback of Australia, near Kubapedi or near Lightning Ridge. They're everywhere. But only a few have colour on them. $5 years? Go for it, man. I mean, if you find buyer for it, then sell it to them. It's easier to sell rough than it is to sell cut opal in many ways. So you might be able to offload it to somebody for quite a good amount of money. But if you look, the fun is in actually cutting the stone. And me, I've got these big hunking chunks of stone because I buy the cheap stuff. And as you can see, sometimes that really pays off big time. So here we go, this is just an ordinary QP stone. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring it in, turn it into a cab. Really is quite easy to do on this kind of setup. Bearing in mind I've got a camera between my face and the actual stone and I'm still just cutting it with ease. You do have a decision to make. Sorry, I've been concentrating on cutting this opal because, like, I started. Here's the rule. The bigger the size of the stone, the more inefficient the cut. Because you're constantly looking for that colourful bit, you're doing all that. So if you get 10% of a big stone, you're doing well. Weirdly, if you get 80% of a small stone, you're doing average. There's obviously a simultaneous equation to do about that, but I'm not going to do it right here. That might drop the viewership off substantially. What are you doing? Opal math. That is obscure and awful. So that's that done. Nice little cab. No colour, I don't think so anyway. Let me have a look. If you've made me cut a colourful stone, I'll laugh my head off. No, I can't see anything. Maybe a tiniest bit of colour, but as far as I can tell, nothing. Let's finish this guy off. Yeah. So let's go get this thing done. Let's see where we're up to. Take this off. Go here. Yeah. There's just some crystal that's just happened to happen here, by the way. Some crystal that happened to happen. Me English, like a champ. Oh wow. I don't even know what to call this. It's just beautiful. Yeah, she's lightning region, she's black. She's got grey on the outside, but inside she's black as can be. This was just from a cheap opal consignment someone was offloading. I said, are you selling it cheap? They said, yep, I buy it. Absolutely no selection criteria for this. Now, let me point out, that can go wrong too. I've got plenty of stones here that have gone wrong, but I buy the cheap ones. I've also got, I found out I've got a bit of an eye for when the stone actually is more than people say it is. But more often than not, you don't know that when you're buying it. You only know it afterwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what we're going to... Just because it's a black opal doesn't mean that you want to go down to the black if all of the colour is elsewhere. So we'll play it by ear. My giddy aunt, look at that. This is definitely shaping up to be a bit of a picture stone. So what I'm doing now is I'm just cutting through this white milky layer. You can see it looks like, I mean, lightning from Lightning Ridge. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at it. It's just astounding. Look at it. It's like one of those murals that you actually imprint into something. I don't know what it means. I mean, maybe it means like you're psychologically unstable or something, but you know. I know, it's... I offhand refer to this as cherry blossom pattern because the cracks actually go at 90 degrees and they're healed, and so they make a nice cherry tree. I might show you one of those. This is just because I wanted to demonstrate cutting a random opal. Random big opal, just to show you what could be done, and look what I get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully bring this edge in. Yeah, look at that. Bringing that edge in. Hopefully it'll survive the treatment, but I think it will. Wait, not a good drop in it. Did I drop it proper? Where'd it go? There it is. It's okay, guys. You drop them all the time, and it's cold. Really? Well, so now I know what you're thinking. Like, it doesn't technically owe you anything, that crystal opal, but I think its provenance is as much of a story as anything else. That's a good story. You can type it up and present it with the rough. Yeah, that's a toughie. That's a toughie. This one, eh? Look at that. Now, I was going to cut it off, but it started to do amazing things, so I'm kind of just cutting this other piece down. If it was a little bit less exquisite looking, what I would do is I'd carve it into a boomerang shape, but don't want to. It's kind of like a leaning marquee pattern now. Who'd have thought it? Who'd have thunk it? This is just astounding. I can guarantee you in the morning when the sun comes out, it'll shine too. Like, there's probably a bit of sun flash sitting in it. I can tell by the way it cuts, like the sun flash is a bit softer. So, look at that. I don't know what to say. That is just exquisite. I'll cut the back to make it any better, but like I think the back's going to be just as good as the front. Yeah, there's plenty. There's a little bit of I wouldn't say plenty. There's a little bit of blue coming through, but this is showing its chops as a true picture stone. So I'm not worried about the colour now, but there is colour in it, yeah. So let's just zoom right in and explain. So this area here, you can see the colours are kind of sitting there. And look at that, we've got some kind of motif of some person walking around through here, and that black area is most likely coloured. There's a streak of colour going through. Now I don't know. I think I need to just smooth a few things off. Don't like blunting the end, but it'll break if you don't. Colour poking through on this side as well. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to make a little bit of a good, oh my god, whoa, sorry about that guys. I agree with you about the freeform. Alright, okay, send yourself. Alright. That was a stunning session. This is what I've got left. I've still got like hundreds of carats of that particular stone left, and I can guarantee you there's going to be something nice in there. Look at that. You can see some colour just poking through here too. Gee. That was like, even for optimistic, that was surprising. Got this guy here. You can see that there's a bit of green poking through here. I'm going to do that on other nights, not tonight, because it's already way too late and I've got to go to work in the morning. Got this guy, exactly the same material, and I know that there's a piece of colour in here too. So I've got that. Also got this one here. That one had like I actually hit this one with a hammer and on a live stream to say brittle, and it is brittle, but there's a bit of black potch just sitting there. The whole point is, if you hit it with a hammer, it'll break on the grey stuff, and then when you cut through it, I wouldn't worry. Well, I'm finishing up, so you could live stream it whilst you're doing it, if you're brave. There, and this one's just got colour coming through all the time. That was epic. I just could not believe my luck as it was coming through. Right, I'll give you the failure here. This is a lightning rigger, and it's got practically no colour. There's just a little bit of colour just sitting there, but that's not bad. No live stream? Ah, oh, that's all right. You do you, my friend. All right, we are going in. Oh, my neck is toast. To be more accurate, my neck is sore. Yoink. 36 likes. How did that happen? Ugh. All right. Do I look tired? Because I am. Let's take the ye olde jacket off. I feel like I've disgraced myself. Some water made it down into a rather uncomfortable region. Hey guys, flip around. We'll do the rounds with the birds, and then we'll. I will. He's going, why haven't you fed me? Yeah. Scratchy pig? Yes or no? I don't know. Yes? Okay. Want some food? He's being a cranky pants. Maxie, Baba. No, you've lost the primary, have you? What are you doing all the way down there, huh? Steppy boo. Oh, it's warmer down here, isn't it? Yeah? Yeah, I know. My hands are cold. I'm sorry. There you are. Don't worry. My shoulder's warm. She's shivering. Come in. Okay, so there's a heater just down here. There you go. Down we go. Is that better, Loki? It's going, where's that warmth coming from? G'day. How you doing? I've got Loki on my shoulder and she's freezing. I'm sitting in front of the heater with her. It's very cold out there. Yeah, she's very cold. It's all right. I was wondering why she was just down at the lower levels, and I'm realising that this is where the heater is. I can't point the heater at them because there's carbon monoxide poisoning risk. But, hello, Max. Hello. Loki's just figured out it's warm. She's... Hello. Hey, Max. Oh, check this out. This is called floor time. My children love floor time. You sit down here and all the birds come right up to you. There we go. Oh, are you about to disgrace yourself? Yes, I think so. No. Hello. There you go. Oh, that's all right. I'm starting to realise I've definitely got to bring my glasses because it's so hard to read these things now. Hello there, Victron. All right. You certainly did. You said hi. Hello. I'll go get some food. I know. It'll be 30 or 40 Fahrenheit, ladies and gentlemen, from the United States. Translates to about, I don't know, between 0 and 5 degrees. Yeah, well, you're in Queensland. You've got to have a chat with, like, the cold in Queensland, because it's not supposed to happen. Hello.
Hi.
So we've got a,
Hello, Loki.
got a daughter who's come down.
I was coming to make a cup of tea.
We'll make a cup of tea. Would you
This
like...
was an awkward time to do my nightly cry.
Right. Would you like a two-dimensional...
Yes.
Two-dimensional meatball?
No.
This is not working. Hello, Spawn.
What?
That's what Adele said. Hello, Spawn.
Hello.
Is it Spawn you're looking for? Oh no!
Oh! Wish my dad hadn't sung that to me.
Yeah, I know. I've got work tomorrow too. There you go, Max. Sorry, we'll flip.
Hello, Loki.
You want to go get your food? It's in your bowl. That's right. The bowl's a log.
Hi. Oh. Hello. Hi, baby.
Any food? Yeah, all right. I'm out of here. He's off to eat.
I love it when you do that, Loki. That's so cute. Loki's being really cute right now, Dad, if you want to.
17. That's a bit colder than 18.
Hi, Loki.
Sorry. There you go. That's Loki. Oh,
Oh,
she's
so he wants back in the cage. That's
means to an end. That's all it is. She knows the food's coming. There you go. There you go.
Anyway, Dad, I was reading the story, and because I read sad stories to like cry because it's emotionally healthy, but I forgot I've had really low blood pressure recently, so I cried, and then my headache got worse, which made me cry more,
And then
which made my head.
And then he exploded. And then the whole village exploded.
And then the fishy
goes drowned. Okay. Right. Pony, come here. Yoik.
And the duck got wetter from the
We're crying. Yeah. Yoik. Gotcha.
That's still like one of the best
Splat.
memories I have as a kid. I loved watching the Fifth Avocado with you.
There she is. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. For the love of all that is good, like and subscribe.
Interesting marketing tactics.
Interesting marketing tactics.
Hi, baby.
Now listen, I was absolutely stunned to hear a human voice coming from Pony. And
What?
I know.
Is it on
And I swear,
that she's stolen?
and I swear on my ex-wife's grandmother's grave that it wasn't me. It absolutely wasn't
okay,
me.
got you.
It wasn't me. It was never me. It won't be me. And look at my face. Very, very honest face. I wouldn't lie about a thing like that. I wouldn't. But take your advice. Like and subscribe.
Speak I've ever heard that.
Oh,
Look at his face. I wouldn't lie.
it's better than what most politicians do.
At the moment, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to avail myself of a two-dimensional meatball, or hamburger patty, as some of you Quakers like to call them. And I'm going to go to sleep because it's late at night. They are noisy and drop pine cones on you. I presume you're talking about cockatoos. Yes. They definitely do. Anyway, have a lovely evening, everybody. Dr. Phil out and push the button. I will, Dr. Opal Guy. Oh, yeah, why not? Dr. Opal Guy, Dr. Collaboration of Curiosities. Yes, two-dimensional. Yeah, you can see them. They're right here. And then I'm going to go, promise. There, look. Yum! Two-dimensional meatball. That's what happens when you orthogonalize food. Have a nice evening. Dr. Phil out.